Can you guys hear me? Fantastic. Oh, hang on. All right. All right. Okay, I see. Ivan Navi wants an announcement. Well, that's fantastic. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yes? No? I need to drop and reconnect, don't I? Okay, am I audible now? All right, am I audible? Yeah. Can you guys hear me at all? The two of you that are here in general chat? Okay. Well, I think, okay, I'm getting a thumbs up or a hand raise from Dr. Mack, meaning that you can hear me or you can't hear me. You can hear me? Audio check. No? Yes? Okay, fantastic. Okay, Alexia, I appreciate that a lot. First of all, Ivan Navi, Ivan. Yeah, you know what? I can get you guys an announcement. I wanted to like furnish more like, I don't know, sneak peek material, but I can do something as well. Even if you're not listening to this recording, I would like to first address. You guys may have seen that Eric Adams launched, the mayor of New York City launched a meme token, and then like possibly there was a rug pull, and who knows if it's even really behind it, or just like an arguably a big level of disappointment in the way it was launched. To be clear, I was not part of this at all. Some of you who've been following knew that the Century Circus, we were approached for that project to handle it, and we ended up kind of like turning it down. We were potentially going to use the money for development, but we don't think we needed it. We have money coming in another way. And it seems like they might be going to jail. Like, I don't know. Maybe they won't go to jail at all. Maybe everything will be fine. But it does seem like something extremely suspicious happened. And I don't regret keeping my reputation away from that project, just so you guys are aware. So, yeah, the Eric Adams thing happened. But yeah, I was not involved with that. Didn't know about it happening. The people who solicited me for the project are also not a part of it. So nobody who I even know was a part of it, and they don't know who it was either. Like, it got fed a different way. I will say this. The second large piece of news is, I guess, that Bitcoin rallied to 97,000 today. So Bitcoin is on a bullish day. It's very difficult to predict the market, but to be honest, we don't really care about that. Like, we're fine with Bitcoin going up or down. not that I am numb to anyone's pain if it does go down, but yeah, like that does not deter us at all. I want to say that like since this is about the year mark of me working on the investment of Fergus Fenbrook, which is a content project to market PYRESWAP and really the gestalt of Pyre DeFi. We are getting a lot of things finalized and realized in our creative process. I was actually demonstrating some of it earlier today. I don't know if it makes sense for me to demonstrate any of it now, but it had to do with the way that we teach concepts in the dialogue, in the prose, between the characters. But overall, it seemed like it worked. It seemed like the system we kind of built for marketing, or at least sneaking education into marketing, it seemed like it's going to be effective, at least from a very, very small test we did earlier today, just a few hours ago. Yeah. I don't know. I can write an announcement, and I'll probably write that announcement about Eric Adams, and I'll just distance myself that like, hey, no, we had no idea that was going to happen, and we are glad we turned it down. I feel like my ethics are at least higher than what they would look like if I were involved with that project one way or another. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty fucking, I don't know. When I see stuff like that, it does only solidify my motivation to just continue and finish, just so anyone wants to know. Because like Web3 is never really going to pull its head out of its own ass until like it's perhaps shown a completely different way of going about these things. Anyways, yeah. Do you three guys that are here have any questions? Because if not, I can just end this now. Yeah, just show face. You want a timeline, Alexi? You want a timeline? I'm just so wrong on timelines. We're definitely like way closer than we were when we started, of course. And yeah, bot, yeah. Oh, the bot, yeah. Legitimately, it was like yeah, I could do it today. Here, I'll do it today. It legitimately just got like distracted because Kiedezo wasn't at the Friday meeting. Yeah, like I don't know. Okay, Alessia, I will tell you this. I recognized last Friday that if you're not aware, Friday goes like this. First, I meet with the developers, and then I meet with like the general circus troupe. Does that make sense? And these meetings are back to back. And I realized that second meeting, the point of that second meeting at the time was doing like the Reddit marketing and like doing kind of like a all hands call for random marketing strategies we were trying back when we wanted to do like Twitter raids, you know, like we're going to organize Twitter raids. So I've been holding that Friday meeting for the longest time, and it hasn't had a real use case. So I'm actually moving that meeting out of Friday because that meeting ended up delaying all the things that I owe to the developers, like sending money for the bot. Does that make sense? So Friday is now entirely focused on getting the devs what they need. Does that make sense, Alessio? Because I did recognize last Friday, or was it the day, or I recognized that because of the way Friday was scheduled, like I was not giving the developers like the right amount of focus. Yeah, so I will say this. I recognize that you're probably asking about the bot. That bot running out of money is kind of like the culmination of me just continuing to hold that meeting in that schedule, but it doesn't make sense to do it anymore. So the Friday meeting for the general troop actually got moved to Thursday. It's actually in this time slot tomorrow now. But Friday now is entirely dedicated to getting the devs whatever the fuck they need. Like, because I do recognize that I literally am starving. I'm disrespecting the devs, in my opinion, from not like handling their shit the same day. Because I would be leaving the dev meeting and then starting a different meeting in a different channel. That was literally what's going on. So like I recognize that is not conducive to anything and is also why the fucking bot has no money on it. Yeah, but I'll do it today. I will literally just go pick that up and just do it today. I hope that answers your question, Lezio. I can do it. Yeah, here. I'm just going to pick it up. Hang on. I'm going to go pick it up and, like, make sure that the computer I use that for. Hang on a second. I'll do it right now, or at least I'll get the thing in a position right now. Hang on. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'll send it today. Yeah, do you? Alexi, that's me just recognizing that, like, I'm just so bad at timelines. Like, I'm even bad on the short-term timeline, which is like me telling Alessio last week that I would have it in 2 days or whatever. Yeah, like if it doesn't get, like, held into a schedule, are you familiar with Quadrant 2 time management? This is actually a good topic for a stream. Hang on. And the reason why is because I recognize that I'm just, like, so late behind on this, like, extremely mundane thing, which is, like, literally sending money to Kia Dezo to do a thing. Okay, I'm gonna post this here. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. In fact, you got the exact same picture. Is that your image, Alexi? Well done. Also called the Eisenhower matrix. So the point being is, Alexi, from a concept level, during 2024, I was doing, like, a lot of the marketing kind of in this, like, we're always just, like, throwing stuff around. Like, it was like we're just rushing around and we're just trying to be as, like, busy and as eyeball catching as possible. Does that make sense? And it didn't really have, like, a strategy behind it as much as just, like, let's copy what we see other products do. So then me reading all those books and then, like, actually, like, secluding myself to actually study what the fuck I'm doing wrong, and then, like, learning marketing from a marketing perspective and not, like, from a Web3 perspective, I realized that I was going to be better off building something that's, like, evergreen, which is, like, Learn Pyre, the website, as a funnel. And in order to make, like, the progress and the success work, you have to always figure out how to make time for Quadrant 2. So what that means is you end up choosing things that are important but not urgent. So sometimes you have to rank something if it has a higher degree of importance, but another thing has a higher degree of urgency, like the bot, right? Like, so Alessio's bot, it's not even Alessio's bot, right? But it's the bot he's asking about. This is the volume bot, or should I say it's just a transaction bot that makes the epoch system not hang up. We would definitely get this fixed before, like, driving traffic to the fucking DApp again, right? But in my mind, building this fantasy fiction story as well as the audio visuals and making this like a video storybook, this is clearly Quadrant 2 work. So sometimes if you misjudge the importance of something that has a higher degree of urgency, it might seem like it's the wrong thing to do the Quadrant 2 thing instead, but it actually isn't. You have to learn how to actually, like, block out certain signals that that they might always seem more urgent, but they might not be important. Because when I think about Learn Pyre, I think about, like, okay, this is going to be something that allows us to market this project exponentially. Like, it allows us to market it for years upon years, right? So, like, as long as it's taken us to build it, it will be useful for longer than that. I just want that to be clear. So, like, I know you guys are like, this is like the year of you doing Learn Pyre. I agree. and it will still be, Learn Pyre will be useful for longer than a year. Just to be clear. Like, whatever long it takes, probably by a magnitude, right? Like maybe 5 years if it takes us 1 year. Does that make sense? So, additionally, this one will be the longest one we ever do because we're new at it, right? Anything in the future we need to do, we'll be able to roll out much faster. I hope it makes sense because we actually are kind of building the systems for building more of these in the future, which we do need to do, right? So, that right there is like the premise behind all of everything. Like, I'm bad at timelines because I had to force learn how to ignore things that seemed like glaring urgencies and focus on like working at a slow grind on something that quite often I'm not talking to anybody all day. Like when I work on the investment of Fergus Fenbrook, I don't talk to anybody all day long. Yeah, there's days go by I don't talk to anybody. I'm alone in a house working on a spec script for a fantasy fiction story for a video storybook. Anyways, yeah, we're still going to get a 6-figure check, which we're going to turn into nodes for Phantom Opera, as well as TBL. We're still going to get a fucking local machine, by the way. So we're going to get a server cabinet that has 8 to 16 graphics cards in it because we'll be able to run local AI right here in the other room, right? Like, that's still happening. There's really no downside or bad news other than the fact that this is just a grind. Like, arguably, yeah, I'm still glad we're here because, like, the investment of Fergus Fenbrook and Learn Pyre by itself is a whole nother monument to how good this project actually is. And I hope that I'll eventually be able to show you enough for, you know, the whole fucking thing, of course. I hope. I will show it to you, and then you'll be, yeah. Thanks, Alexi. Yeah, great reference of Kardashev Type 2 Civilization. Yeah. Definitely before, yeah, Alexi. Yeah, yes, 100%. We will definitely get it there before Kardashev Type 2 Civilization. Before a Dyson sphere, right? Dyson disc? I don't remember which one is which. But yeah. Yeah. We'll get there before Kardashev Type 2. I'm not going to die of old age, okay? Like, we're getting here in 2026, okay? Like, most of it's done. Everything is accelerating, too. Yeah. Like, we're going to make it. We are going to make it. I don't just mean that like a meme phrase. Like, we have an actual plan of how to make it. I will write an announcement for Ivan Navi, and I will send the money to the bot. Okay? All right. Any other questions? I appreciate you 3 guys tuning in today. But yeah, we're going to be just fine. Any other questions? Gentlemen? There you go. I mean, Alexi, I also don't even look at I don't look at my positions in this project. I assume they're just all 0, and then when we actually rebuild everything around marketing it, then it'll be like, I wonder how high it can go. And we're going to save the Phantom Opera, which, by the way, it looks like we can. A lot of these problems, by the way, a lot of problems like the deck screener problem or the chain link problem, these don't seem to matter. Yeah, so that's good news as well. The deck screener thing we don't care about, and the chain link thing doesn't seem to matter. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Thanks for coming to the PYRESWAP show, or Pyre DeFi stream, whatever we're calling it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. And yes, I will get Ivan Navi an announcement, and I will make the transaction for Lesio's bot. Okay, thanks everybody. Goodbye.